Hey guys, it's Sunday night and I just wanted to kind of let you know what we've been doing over the weekend. We've been very, very busy. Saturday we actually finished the fence. It started at 8 o'clock in the morning and we did not finish until about 2:30 in the afternoon. We stopped for about 15 minutes to scarf sandwiches and kept going. So we are officially finished. We're completely done with everything. So I cannot tell you how happy that makes me because it has been very trying and it's been a long, slow process. Now there's just a lot of cleaning up that I've got to do because we've got wood scraps and stuff laying everywhere. We went to a family barbecue on Saturday. Praise team practice was Friday night. Went to church this morning, sung, and then came home, went to the grocery store, came in here. I've been trying to spend some time with them. I'm sitting in the floor, yes. Trying to spend some time in here with them quietly. Well, not quietly, but not milling around. Just kind of sitting, letting them get used to me. Because I do have some littler babies who are a little bit more timid and a little bit more flighty. So I've been trying to work with that. One bad thing that did happen over the weekend, and I was going to record yesterday when I had more time, but I decided not to because I was so upset yesterday. I really didn't want to film a video of me crying, to be honest with you. Solomon, my 4-year-old, was helping me. Once we got the fence done, we let the chicks out. And while we were out there, he was helping me put them back in. And he picked up one of my leg bar females. And as he was walking her in, I was stepping back. We bumped into each other. And he dropped her and she fell under my foot and I stepped on her. She passed away within about 30 minutes of that happening. I was very upset yesterday, to put it lightly. That was a terrible thing to happen and a terrible way to die. And I can't say, maybe if I knew more about chickens or maybe if I was more experienced, something like that would not happen because experience had nothing to do with an accident. An accident's an accident. And so far, since I started, I've purchased 20 chicks. One had died from flying into the toilet. One had died for no reason at all. And then one died because she was stepped on. So I've lost 3 out of 20 chicks. So I'm now at 17 and 2 ducks. I was very upset, to put that mildly, yesterday. So I didn't think you wanted to see a video of me blubbering about it, so I waited. Now, in the next few weeks, you are probably going to see more videos about gardening and less about chickens because we are going to... Would you stop grabbing my shirt? One of them's biting my shirt. Because I'm going to be doing hay bale gardens. I don't know if you guys have heard anything about these, but I saw online and it seemed like a good idea. We have very virgin ground, so it's never been worked. And I don't have any compost. Like when I told you I started from scratch, like the only thing I've had is this shed. This is how I started, was the shed, and I bought some chicks, and then we're just going from there. So until I'd seen that, like if you did a hay bale garden, that it will actually turn to compost, and then I can put that on next year's garden. So that's kind of how I'm going to do it. I went out and I bought some seeds today. I got things like carrots and sugar snap peas, watermelon, tomatoes, things that we eat. And I did get a raspberry bush, so we'll see how well the raspberry bush works out because my sister loves raspberries, and I got strawberries because everybody loves strawberries. So I decided to stay kind of small because I don't want to get overwhelmed, especially because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to get so overwhelmed with it that I lose interests or, it flops. So I'm trying to start slow. Good news, my granny is like the best person ever, and she sent me a ton of canning jars. I don't know if you've priced canning jars, but they're very expensive. I mean, not like break the bank expensive, but if you are planning on putting up a lot of jars of something, you're going to need a lot of jars, and they're not cheap to do that. So I literally only have to buy the lids and rings. So thank you, Nanny, for that. Also, Ross, who is my husband's uncle, best man ever. He's actually the one who came and put up my entire fence for me. He's been a wealth of knowledge. He's a farmer himself. He's had chickens before, but he does beef cattle. But he's been like the best help ever. And his mom actually has gotten out of chickens, and they're giving me like hundreds of egg cartons. So, you know, I've learned a lot in the last little bit about how your community will come out, like the homesteading community. Once you announce, hey, I'm going to do this, people will start coming out of the woodworks, bringing you stuff that you didn't even realize you needed. And then if they can't give you anything, they can give you tons of knowledge. Like Ross is like my go-to because he's very helpful. I've asked my Uncle Wayne, I've asked several people, like there's been a lot. Anytime I have questions, I know that I have multiple people that I can go to and ask certain things. At first I was like, nobody knows what I'm planning on doing, but I was surprised. There was a lot of people, like even my mamaw. My mamaw is like the most city person ever, and I was saying something about canning, and she was like, I know how to can. Mamaw, you know how to can? She said, yeah, I know how to can, but I hate it. So, I mean, she's not going to be helping me or anything, but she might be able to give me a little bit of tip of something, or if I, don't know how to do something and I bring it up, maybe she'll know. I mean, you never know. You don't know till you start asking. So now that I'm done yakking for 6 minutes, I will go ahead and I'll show you what all we've done this weekend.
Not all farmers listen to country. Some of us like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Left foot yellow.
Left foot.
Right hand green.
Right hand green.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow,